All right, here I am on Tuesday with my teacher, Aaron Gantz, old friend too. But he's asked me to ask myself some questions for my development as an actor. And my first burning question is, can I find my authentic anger? And can I find that instantaneously when it's demanded of me in the moment, under pressure from like an auditor? Because that seems to be what they really want to see me access. Secondarily tied to that, how do I tie that to my sense of vulnerability, my sense of inner truth? But specifically, I think, like I know what the look of it is on the outside when I see it, when I see a good actor working on it, but I want to be able to access that in myself with more immediacy and not feel like I'm gonna like.
Can you ask that second question more simply?
Gonna die.
To yourself.
The second question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be able to find
So here's what I'm going to say.
my authentic.
Your future self.
Yeah,
Your future
Arthur.
self knows the answer.
You in the future.
Ask the question. The future self knows the answer.
Will you reveal to me, Arthur? You in the future. Will you reveal to me now? Yes, it is possible. Please, will you please reveal to me how to be more authentically angry and also vulnerable, like simultaneously. Vulnerable, I mean that that I'm able to open up my heart center, the places that I'm hurt, to not only show the secondary feeling of rage or anger, but also the reason I'm angry, the thing beneath that, to an audience in an authentic way. Will you reveal that to me, please? Because that'd be really helpful. And to do that with immediacy, that I do it right now, like a magic trick. It's an illusion, and that I can just pull out of my magic hat. Can you please reveal how to do that? And there was a second thing. Well, those are two things, but there was a third thing. Yes. Will you reveal to me, please, how to feel a space with my vibration? You were given a great instrument, with great resonance. Will you reveal to me the mystery, the great mystery of being able to touch an audience or a space with my vibration, and that it allows me to be unconsciously competent in the openness that I'm able to provide the space.
The last question is very floaty. It's coming from such a genuine place, but
That's the real thing.
What's the question?
To have an awareness of, what is it, a presence.
To know?
To know. No. It's the idea that the interconnectedness of all things resides in the resonance that I provide or that I create through my wordings, through that there is a real conscious physical manifestation of this hokey pokey. You just called it hooky, or kind of like, oh, it's kind of muddled, or yeah. There's a real exchange of energy and vibration when you make sound in public to a group of people. Like that resonance actually hits their resonance physically through physics and changes the psychology. How to do that more effectively? How to do that with more trust?
How to know if you're doing that? If you're affecting them? What's the real question here? What do you really want to know how to do?
Well, there's a legend that I've heard from like the greats that I've seen, that I've witnessed, like Mark Rylant's work. There's a thing that he has this ability to disarm an audience, but he does that through an immense level of of an awareness. There's a almost like a sixth sense awareness of I am the building. I am the audience. We are all one in a way, like at his core. He's so resonant. He changes the frequency of the people that are around him, and he does it because he accepts. He's very accepting. But he disarms you, and you. I would like to know how to disarm people, and allow them to accept in an easier way, through my performance.
That's people, right? Like where are you in that?
Well, to unlock that resonance channel.
What do you want to know from yourself in terms of making that success? What do you want from yourself? I mean, you can't guarantee anything about people. What do you want from yourself?
It's an awareness. It's an awareness and an understanding of the space that you're in. But I guess I have to produce that resonance in order to disarm. So, if you're talking about my own instrument.
Do you want to know how to disarm people, or do you want to be the deepest you've ever been in terms of present in this?
Well, I want to heal people, and I really feel like this is one of the best ways that I have to do that. I want to make people whole, or to remove blocks through the work that I do. That's what I mean by disarming.
That's what you want. And
Disarming.
that's the most beautiful thing. What's the question you have about that want? It's such a beautiful, specific one. What's the question you have about it?
Question I have about it is how do I resonate? I want to resonate more effectively. I want to remove my own blocks and become more whole, so that I can be that conduit for healing.
That's what you want. That's even more sharp and specific, actually, to get to a whole nother level. But now, what's the question of wanting to be that?
How do I become this conduit for healing? Yeah. How do I become?
We're giving an answer.
How do I become more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the question you have for being more whole? Tell us from that.
I would like to be able to remove. How do I remove the unconscious blocks that are keeping me from being more resonant?
Okay, there you go. That's so productive. Like, you could do something about that, right? It's not dependent on an audience. You don't have to hold and wait for the future to see if the audience actually does get disarmed. There won't be a survey that they take. Right?
Right. And I'm.
What can I do to remove those unconscious blocks?
Indeed.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thanks, Eric. Thank you.